Thank you. We got chale. You call Chiben Marpa Bunira Qua, Wamarapa, Chiben to make Japan Karanuni memorial service of Kawaj Makuei, men who have done great things, and actually to the community, the people of South Sudan, and the people of Sudan. This is a great day for us as a community. And it's a great day for us as the family of Kawaj Makuei to welcome you in this event, to know that your time is actually appreciated by the community and the family of Kawaj Makuei. Our program will be very simple. ro ko ben ngai to no ro branda ni bita kong chwe also we kunyaria bala wa bu ki bu ta ko branda ni buta kong chwe ya wa kwan tong mon jang bu ko diam ki kunyara kwa bu limba den bi ki and also we will ask our friend, good friend of our community, good friend of this country called United States of America, Dan, who will come and open the praise for us this evening for our Father Kawaj Makuei to be put in the right hand by Almighty. So, Oga bunyan Kawaj, Chaya Bukshol, Kaman Bijam, Belago Kutin, and Woon, Kule Yoga, Ben Bentamik. I want to thank our brothers who come from all the way. Chicago, Georgia, brother John Dud, his family, in Chugule Japai, Wama, Joy, Jala, Duan, family, and Kaida, Chiban, Kaya Chugule, Kenakadi to the pay. We are so honored to know that we indeed appreciate your time. And your time, I think, is worth it for this cause. It's a good cause for you to show up. It's a good cause for you to drive 10 hours. Shankada, Mashkuri, Ujudagan. For I will say a few things my own way to honor Kawaj Makuei, my own way, and I will try to welcome Sadio Kaman Kera and the Biden, we continue and welcome Sadio Ten Biden. Kuyenia and we walk to Aweil, and then maybe a little bio about Kawaj, a little bit what Kawaj Makuei will is. Iran in there, Iran can, and the open. For just I will ask you, most of you may know always when I come here, and she be a package walk to Aweil, walk to Monja. You always expect that for me a lot. Kawai I will borrow judge. But walk to me at Aweil, who can't go, who can't even who you Randani, so get good. Let's stand. Gabiram Panamyalej Wayo Gabiram Panamyalej just got it so when did the Myalej Pandan Jar Wai Kwa Gabiram Panamyalej yes, Cariso, when did the Miali, when did the Jaro why yo, Ogabram Pranamiali, who just Cariso, when did the Miali, Bandani Jaro Ogabram Panamyali, Ojes Cariso, when need the Miali, Bandi the Jaro why Ogabram Panamyali, Ojes Cariso, when need the Miali, Bandi the Jaro yes, Cariso, when needed knowledge, by needing God away. Why, Nagabano, Nagabanajam, Kawe, never banyo, never just Cariso, Kawe, Nagabanyo, Nagabanajam, Kawe, will you die? Never banyo, Onage stories, American war, yes, so she nearly took over Benwa. I check she nearly took over Benwa. Well, Nagabanyo, cow with the chili way. Nagabanyo, never just so, cow with the chili way, where you are, chili away. When Nagabanyo, when I get yes, so she nearly told the Benwa. I check a she nearly told the Benwa. Beautiful. Amen. Beautiful. Thank you. I will very much explain a little bit about Kawaj Makuei, somebody that grew up, but I knew the man who have been a great leader in our community. Like I told you before, we did a bio a little bit. I have become memorizing his bio. I'm no longer having a paper to read because I knew what the man really was. So, Kawaj did 1936 in VA. Kawaj joined the army. He decided to be a part of the movement at a young age, around 17 and 18. He decided that what is going on in Sudan, he may need the armed struggle. That there's no way that we can respond to Sudan government, at least through by gun, because peace will never work in Sudan. The Islamic militants, the Maralin, the Janjaweed, the neighbors who have been in that part of the region of Sudan, there were no other choice Kawaj Makuei had to do, but he took armed struggle. Somewhere in 1960, Kawaj Makuei actually mobilized Remo called Mawood. Remo Mawood, it was before Anyanyaiwan was mobilized to go and be a part of the movement. All of them, they went to cuddle camps, they organized, it was able to get more than 600 youth to be a part of the movement. In 1960, 1964, 1965. And Kawaj owned trust from the community. By a long time, the Kayin, if other being in Mangana Bayat, but she called Shibble of Butcho about Dugmiaga. You take my son, and I know you're going to bring him back alive. The other type of Kawaj Makuei was. He's a man that could be given children, and he will return them safe. And he was very tough young man. Before the top fight, he became upgraded to become a lieutenant, to second lieutenant at the time. And then sooner or later, this about was signed in 1972. Kawaj again decided that he have to do something. He have to go back again to a movement again. When Gongarang actually, individuals in the government of Sudan, who at the time they are young South Sudanese, people like William Nyon, people like Kuan Yin, people like Garang Mabior, actually they decide to ask Kawaj Makuei to be a part of that movement called Anyanyai too. Kawaj was the only person who could be trusted to go back to Barkazal and recruit the youth. The reason why Kawaj owned the trust, he did it in Anyanyai 1. So people thought maybe he may do it in Anyanyai 2. So he was given the assignment to go back to Barkazal somewhere in 1983 to 84. He was able to reach more than 800,000 youth. Most of you have been in the army, especially the large part of Sudan. You know what they call Mon. Kawaj was the head of Jamus. He became one of the crew of Mon. Mostly the general today, you see the people like Paul Malone, people like Dana Tujong, people like Bol Bol, And this can go on and on. There were young kids in the Mormon at the times. People like Makura Lagyo in Gumbek, people like Dengajuang in Gogrial, so many youth that were part of this. So he did it, and actually, he's been serving the long service. I would say Kawaj served more than 54 years in the movement. I met with him in 2012, 2013. I was there to see him face to face and tell me exactly how the movement was. Something did not come just from nowhere. He was the man talking to me and tell me exactly how he did involve in the movement. So, what I would say is for you to know that the man that you see his picture today is the man laying out the legacy of independence of South Sudan. You may not see him a lot in the social media. You never heard of him a lot in the SPLO bureau. But the man, it was a great man. He was a great man, and he has served our community, and he did not need nothing from South Sudanese. He didn't want to own a house or a mara. He said, you know what, I want to achieve the liberation of South Sudanese, and that was his goal. So now you have another journey to take, whether who's going to be like Kawaj Makuei in your community. I couldn't to live up the Kawaj Makuei legacy. So that is the tough challenge for all of us, and to be answered by our children, by you, by me, by everybody. So these are the things I want to tell you. Kawaj have more than 13 wives. Kawaj have more than 56 children, including Kawaj Makuei right there. I shine one of 56 children. And I will not even mention the grandkids. A lot of them are living all over the world. You don't even know their names. So to know that Kawaj already made a community, not only a family, he got a community now. Community that can defend also South Sudan, and can defend also Sudan. I go with you, Kawaj, I go young people. I go live with us. If you went around to honor him, to be a part of this, you can't really pay. We got quite a show. We got quarrel. I call around it. And talk about Makuei Maya, quite before him. I call you one doing it. For Yanya Baglo, Children Bagloya, for Chanyar, a little bit Bible about him. And right now, I will get a chance for Ran Shinya and never buy back, so I can't maintain Abun in Bookshore, Kuboro, Kunyera, Abuaga Biki, Bugla Twingalwana, Pasha Uban, Bole, Tamichu Benton, Kumida Papa Command, I put in your. So, Dan, we're going to ask you to come and pray for this great man that have served the people and the humanity and the human rights of our African people, and actually still believe one day will be other generation will rise up to stand up against what they call humiliation of humanity. Kawaj is a man that do not like humiliation upon other people. Doesn't matter how you look like. He doesn't want humiliation. He wants you to be treated with dignity, with respect. That's what the man is. And I told people so many times, when I was a young boy, I didn't have a toys in my village. The only toy that I could play, according to my mother came and tell us the story about Kawaj Makuei. That's the toy that I knew. That was the TV that I watched. I didn't have TV in my village. Thank God most of you have TV and toys. I didn't have TV. I had to listen to the story of Kawaj Makuei in order to become a man one day. That's all I used to listen to. So I want you to know this man is a man that we lost, very grateful man, and we love you to come and pray for him, to bless him, to pray for God to put him right hand. So you are welcome, Dan, to pray for him.
Good afternoon and welcome to Richmond, Virginia. Came a long way, some of you didn't. Some of you a very, very long way some years ago. So glad to see you here, and I'm glad to be a part of this, to honor this gentleman who Bo has told me was such a vital man in helping your country survive for a number of years. You know, as an American, First of all, let me tell you who I am. My name is Don Blake. I'm a native-born Richmond, Virginia. I grew up here, went to school here, college here, went off to overseas, served in the military back in 1968, 69, 70. I came back, started a business, and about 8 years ago, we started a Christian ministry. So I am a businessman here in Richmond, and I also am the chairman and president of the Virginia Christian Alliance. And we help a lot of people. And let me tell you how I met Bo Guy Dang. I got a call from him back in April, and he said that he had given his testimony at a church not too far from here, and a lady who knows me said, "You need to go and meet Doug Blake. He will help you." So he came and talked, and several other men came and talked to me about your country, because I knew virtually nothing. Most Americans know little about what's going on in Africa or many other places in the world. It's just not in the news, you know, so we don't know. I have been to Kenya on a mission trip. I've been to Morocco on a mission trip. I knew nothing about Sudan, north or south. But now I do. I've read up a lot about the problems the country's having, the history of the country, and I believe that the Southern Sudanese people are Christian people. It's a rich nation. There's a lot of resources there. And there are many people living there that are struggling because of all the wars and the poverty and the hunger there. People are starving to death over there. So we Americans need to educate ourselves. And so for that, I'm grateful that Bo has told me, and I've researched and looked into the things that are going on there. And so we're trying to help him to meet people in America, elected officials who can help to make a difference. Our elected officials need to know and understand and do all they can to help the people of all of Africa, and especially to reach out to the people in Sudan and Southern Sudan, try to make a difference. And I think we can. I think we have new leadership in our country now that will make a difference there. I pray that it will. The gentleman you're honoring today, I understand, has over 50 years of fighting the Islamic invasion there and trying to bring peace and security to the nation. And we've had people like that in our country. You know, we had George Washington, and we've had great people to lead our country through hard times. And I think that perhaps now is the time to find some more leaders like that, men who will step up and lead the nation into prosperity and peace, and for a better future for the families and the children. But let me take a moment here just to say a prayer for you who are here, and for those people who are suffering overseas back in homeland, and just to ask the Lord to remember this gentleman who we're honoring here today. So if you will take a moment, bow your heads, I'll say a prayer and ask the Lord to bless this meeting. Father in heaven, we thank you for the opportunity you've given each of us, Lord. We are all individually blessed just to be here today, be in this free nation, and live in peace and prosperity, and have an opportunity. But our hearts, Lord, lean toward the nation of Sudan, both north and south. What a wonderful land of beauty and creativity and people, Lord, that are there. We ask you, Lord, to pour your Spirit down upon that nation, upon those people, Lord, to raise up men and women to lead the nation to a brighter future, Lord. And Lord, we want to thank and honor the gentleman today who was part of the history and the building of the nation of Southern Sudan, who worked hard to protect the people and lead those people. You can tell by the photos, Lord, that even the current president came to honor him. So people in Southern Sudan are honoring this gentleman now, Lord, and we honor him here in Richmond, Lord. We ask you to bless his soul and his family, and bless these people that are here today, Lord. Help them to make a difference. And Lord, we pray that you will be with the people of Southern Sudan and all of Sudan, Lord, that you will pour your Holy Spirit down upon them and bless that nation, Lord. Help them have a better future. In Jesus' name, amen.
One day,
Let's sit, then we'll answer another.
Praise God. I have to start from here. Exactly, I thank you for coming, and I know many other brothers and sisters, they came a long way. They are here. Thank you for coming. Also, those are areas in Virginia. Thank you for coming. Today is a day we can say is a happy day. Our uncle, our Jara, our symbol of South Sudan is alive if we keep his legacy. I don't want to say too much, but the journey Kawaj Makuei took a long way. And Kawaj Makuei is my uncle. If you know him, my name is Gen.Kawaj, is my uncle. And also, I came from, it's great my father to be one of his Maut, when the soldiers took him to Congo, they came back. My uncle, my father was a policeman until he died as a soldier. So we came from the military or the military family. We don't appreciate people. We don't have in our mind. This from Bor, this from Apana, this from Marakali, from somewhere. We don't appreciate. Because our roots is based on people to have freedom. Freedom cannot come unless people unite. Brothers and sisters, we are here in the US. We are one family. Always, we are one family. We have to check each other and where we are. If something is happened to you, you are two in a home, you don't make it, please aware other people to know. We are here, we don't have differences. We got all those we are family. If we are Dinka, if we are other tribe, we are here because of what cause. The Sudan, you won't slave us in Sudan. We took army. Our fathers took army, and they make it to get our freedom. We have to unite and keep our freedom, be alive. No one go take out from us if we are not. No one go take out from us. We are keep strong like our fathers. We don't go back. South Sudan is our own. We had difference, but one day South Sudan will be best country among the African countries. People will, other world will come and work together, and people will remember those who make it our freedom to be alive. I don't want to go to the list, those who make freedom to be alive, but we appreciate them. And we will keep their legacy anytime, anywhere we are. Thank you, brother, for coming, and I appreciate it. We are here, and be free, and legacy is continue. Thank you.
I would very much appreciate your time. So now I would welcome our sister Kawaj. Kawaj is Gen.Kawaj Makuei. You guys, most of you know her. In Richmond, Virginia. She has been a community activist. She has been a Aweil community chairman in Virginia. She has worked tirelessly, raising children, in the meantime work for the community cause. They show the support and they show the love. That how honored she is to have you tonight in this event. So I would welcome Achai Kawaj to come and welcome everyone on behalf of your daddy.
We were to move the Kawaj Bandan, the Sudanese were to move ban. We actually wamala kwa chibanta mai kunyira kwa chibanta mai kunyira kwa ru chata wana kwa chiban bibogan ko inta wet kawandi aya lele che wada ro ni ka dia e wada o junubin ban londen ci loy kwen londen bi ko tania ko ban tane we ga chele ja pay di special manga tiang de we ga chele manga ro ko de pi we ban we ga ban pay di ko kawandi we bin ya li ja pol ko nangi nyali ka we ga bi abanya ni ko indi bu ngi ban tiang we le ja pay cái việc bà luyện bà kawandi di cho jal baria ko ta wa go baro ni te jit ka wonti bolga ti ka pani we buke we mina nya wan dong ni ten wan ka chika tiet dong ka pin bi log de ro an tin bi lo ban tiet ka cham ya go ban nyam pin warin ke jen we ni ka ben nang ron tia ko wan ti log di an tiel na Asian bating aja ting 1997 in in Khartoum te kitan ayuga na janang ruang ciro kuro ku ben Amerika tenwa ben dari ruang kia ku di ku jar ben tingwa 2012 so kaka ben menaka wore jadun ya kaya busy kay kan dinu bayen lo kalau yang kan dinu aji nan jo lo kwen ni daran kana ke ran lo kan dinu aji nan lo ga maksul ko ga lo bo jo grot kwam ya londen lo an tie chen to ya kan kana an ya ibn ya ko lan wada mo chin man kwa cha eta rian ke ki ga dong pin ma mo de ci loy pin nom ban ko ci pin kwa di ran ban mana do awar rel ka bi ok rel mara nom kwa war lek ke bu o jo bu ka chen kwa war kwat ka ri pen ten o so le jan min le jan wa pa di londen ci loy o ga bril o pe ka bi ta lan ware nen nyam ba chap ku yokran ku len nyan ko ma ku jo aran cha wan to bun te ka du ba ben mo do wedde ko londen ci loy en yali jeni lo shoes la kana ke ko ba loy ba andun na kin yali ku ki lo shoes ka ci ro loy tini lekin mu na ci ja bi ran to ngi ba be kam ba panen mi ken ka de di da kana ka de ke ku en te pen dai londen loy ka le jo ke na pa di well ba uga jibana uga wa jipie wete kwa ngodi kwes uga bini ali doga le because a chiwal lo ko chinyote well ne no wa jipie wete te jo lo pie we ke yen jo ga jo kwen kine lo nyande ya ko kan kwen chi yan chi lo pinno ngode oke te chi te nen ko chi no ben nyal ke riel chi ka wani jo ko ken ke dem ko li ken ka lui ke wa chi to ko chi to mi ke nai dong ka cha ko nan ko ki lu ban ku mai ka ngode ale tin nyale kwa le tin lu ko ben yo ka wani bo ke na le jerun so ka yana chin ki di ba ban we la pa di da ka dang ni mi ba ro le we te jo ga ril baril zrup yindai kene pode because wa e ban ko ngi kwa di ran ban ko ran to ra pedi kwa jalo barot palwe la ana na chiwa ka chi jata kun mai ko ki o mu ko ki yenda an e ro lo be asrong an nyana ban ibn an chi rela mara no be nyana ban an chi jata arbin nyana ban lekin rian ko kulon den chi loy ya ro dio an nyana ban so we ga bale and thank you for coming.
I want to say this. Sadio mentioned something very important, and I also mentioned something. Pan chi ko yor le chen chi pan kong la twing. Na chang kan ya le chol ka chi wer ku na chi bi ping. Na we a chi o le. En tel ba o le. Kam ya chi kong doj. Kana ku chu palo e mo jam ku chu palo junubi. Na chi ba kang twing. There's no question about it. Which was Sadio children or Banberry. Kawaj Makuei, a few weeks ago I was talking to his wife, called me from Australia when he learned that we're doing something. Actually, again, can the Kawaj Makuei shall shock from Barkazal to Bilpam. 6 months. You have to work 6 months while a Bilpam could even do what I bay. And then the challenge they face in the road. Atar kan Urchelo got like actually Abdallah Chwal Qatar, guy to Qatar can happen to Midashi Kwang. They don't know at home. They don't know how to swim. Kawaj made a decision to say, you know what, I'm not going back to Barkazal, I am going to Bilpam. What lost and they need lost, and what got there. So, to let you know that part of it, it walked too long walk from Africa. From Barkazal, Aweil area, all the way to Bilpam, and then come back. He did more than 2 or 3 tours going back and forward. He didn't have a car at the time. Chade chokbus. So can I be balagwe? Wabijal Batoya, we most of our people here from different representatives of different community, from young community. Ayo kunyarbul hotel brand behind Dalu Kawaj Makuei. Our youth, our lost boys here. We have our women here. We have kunyar chit time here in Lank hotel wela di kubula Saturday, which is 6 p.m. If we could go there, we will start right away our program, and we also start so many things and like done other things can involve there. Yeah, but and to remind the man is so strong, and I always remind me the song that I was a young boy that I used to take my cows to the water so I can give them water before I was out of attack as in 1983. So and well, I'm good at it. I know how to take care of cows and animals. That's my job. I'm a specialized on that. The human bureau not can yet go play your day. If I know that my goat cannot have a grass to eat, I have to go along this thing to go and find grass for my grass. Yeah, and this is my job. See, I was a specialized of it. So if your career, you are a doctor, oh, you are a doctor, that's fine with me. But I am a cattle owner, so I know how to own the cattle. And they would call me a Monjang. And a Monjang because I might. And there's no question about it. Well, I'm part of God. I can walk. Do you know that anybody related to Wayne is a man of God? Lan, you merely will let a nag in the nag and talk with Naga when we were in blast. What are the marker? You know, tell me. Huh? You know, that's why we came on when because we're making a meal. But the reality is the fact. So, yeah, and I'm so, are you better? As a young boy, I was taught when more and more was leaving my area, and I was so proud of them. Kujalka Ben, Kujalka Waki, big poor dad, could be big, could be built, could be tame, could be law. I should walk back kid, could get down more a belag wet. Tom ye tor shin, kay tor one. Kay ram tor kulye mankin. Ogaramo Mama John Corboyal, K by Sudan in a Lilku, where the Lil Binder K John Garanka, where the Lil Tonka Shet or Alawa, Ala Malmal in a shola, you book on young way. Rala Shwal in a shola, you book on young way. Rala Mau in a shola, you book on young way. Rala Pau in a shola, you book on young way. A command where the robe of Kanyangwe, a command where the sugar of Kanyangwe, a command roll of down of Kanyangwe, a command in the magic below you go of Kanyangwe. Tonga kill no Makaye and can they do the Kogayan way. Tong be joy benefit. More, ye, more, I walk on my paper, Galda. I call him quick. More, ye, more, she got a really shopping. A William really shopping. A Quanian really shopping. Nanga pay the pay, then a shoot ben week. Ranchina made to Yakaya pit. ayang binda, garang mabior binda, I went to be, ayina ya shawl camera, uyin baya shawl camera, trick nearan, uyina ya shawl camera, uyin baya shawl camera, trick ni, ayina ya shawl camera, uyin baya shawl camera, de be bongo, way be bongo, be way, ay be bongo. Waye bi bongo bi waye, aye bi banga, waye bi bongo bi waye, nanga bi banga, may bi bongo bi. What is the lost boy? Then can't keep on doing. In the picture, your lost boy can't get him, can't yakulin. I just because waka yellow for your backazan. When I'm lost boy, today with the little Kalway, and Bolga was one of them. I was one of them. I guarantee you, Yankaya tap couldn't you down in at that time. Wakiban could you down in Yira, Queen down in a bit, learn, now walk out, walk camping. This is the reality, and this is the fact of this man called Kawaj Makuei. So, I want to tell you, the man is so great than anyone. Even people in the movement, another kind mom, Garang Mabior, who in the bowl, William Yun, these are the best friend of his. No question about that. He was the number 5. If you can't Garang, who be Kwanyin, who William Yun, Kawaj Makuei, that's the movement right there. No question about it. So, these are the things that I thought I want to share with you. Kubangi Landuni Rantigit, Ko Wawi Yunitudun, Kubugon Yard. What I demand the Arelim, when I work or go. Bugunyar. Kulukunyar Bugin define what Nyar really mean. What it mean to love one another. What it mean to be togetherness. Manoshunian. What it mean? If we don't know in English and we don't know in Denka, let's try to know in Denka, we don't know in Arabic. Now Bugi Tongan Monja. Now Kudukulo Bugalo Kalambas Bugaraki, no, Luke meaning and action. And that's what we need. So my brothers and sisters, Mentina, Kawaj Tiben, Kwabo Tomajapai, I did Patotan, Kayaran Belim, Mentina, Kuran, can this turn a winter in John Mayan, Benting at Bilway, I shan Woga Bijal, who couldn't can say I will go ya to take chat in the Nyali Den, Kakolo, who unibully man back.
Welcome to Richmond, Virginia. We call it a body dang pay. Kene war dabin, Kukachi, on the Kedachigawel, Kayen, Lama Sudan and Abu chopping, and Lama Sudan and Abu chopping by Kiano Breed. Jeja Merijan, Dictor, Bible, a good talk, the room, and Cham Dear Kuranero, Ranero chop, by Banner in a Louis Rian. We call Kojin Jan Junub Sudan, a buying a good will. Or next choke Mandan, Jam Wooten, a Junub Sudan and a will. So, we take a lane in the Ben Tower Ben and I see young Paddy because Kenneth, a wild Aben, Kajikalo Junub Sudan. I capture. Bulga ko ka jan pan tu pan the bo ka ka cho lo boy den che var ka dan to ke ko ke ko ka ke angin mo kwendit ngi ka pe ke chloy so we ko ben cha we ben an chi jam re e chan ke na ga ga ma nya ding dit lekin an chi bulga ja chorin so Kumama would have been so koi kaka. I koi the community kenne. Kuja was a deal. So I will welcome him. Ukoi to one galoi loy. I will lay in the kitchen loy. We koi Aweil. Credit we koi ko. E koi kek. And credit should be given when it is due. So Kiloroy Kun I say Kirikoi Richmond, Virginia. E Kirikoi Aweil. Keka Walen can Kamakwendit, Keka Mil Kamakwendit. So I have to give a credit. So you all are welcome to Richmond, Virginia. When I keep a jam because of time. and Kawaj Ben, Kawaj Ken Ben, Nyale the token of Wogoben, Nyale the Richmond, Nyale the Uncle Makuei, Nyale the Gen.Kawaj Sudan, Nyale the America, which are late in the ring, who are young village. But you go, ball guy or I'm going to you get teeth. Well, I just tell Ben, I think you get over there, and I see when you guys check it. I check it, I hope Mangara no Bachwar. Then I think this chance will be for you. Manga? Okay. Area, nothing more. Thank you all so much for your time and for your attention.
Thank you, Mayan. Thank you so much for the song. And I want to, we have our guests has come all the way from, we have a brother here from Chicago. John Dud, please, you can come. John Dud actually grew up in a village where not far away from Kawaj Makuei. You know, thank you, Mayan, for reminding me that Lost Boy are not only Barkazal, and I agree with you 100%. There's another thing that I want to say. Maram is a Barkazal. Maram is very dangerous, by the way. So people don't know Maram, they don't know nobody. So Kawaj Makuei actually is a man actually I believe in my heart, even John Dud, a brother. We knew that actually without Kawaj Makuei, Maram would take over what they call Barkazal. That was the deal. Oh yeah, that was the deal. Because Kawaj Makuei actually stood so tall for too long for Maseria to push back to the Dan and Mujland and other areas like Bamanusa. That was his job, to make sure he's going to put these people back where they belong. And I know Dude and I grew up in very much the same village. We know this. This is not new to us. My own uncle was taken to slavery. Mayanding Adwal, until today, is not around. So slavery is not new in our culture. That the Arab come and kidnap the children and the women and take them to the north. So Kawaj was the hero that we always praise, and we have a song called Nashiwada Kawaj Makuei Dodo, Kawaj Makuei Dodo, Adodo, Yurechilla Yalial. Kawo jure dialona, kawo jure dialona, binda dodo getia, binda dodo getia, binda Kawaj Makuei na mayar, binda Kawaj Makuei na mayar, nache wada Kawaj Makuei dodo, Kawaj Makuei dodo, adodo jure chilla yali. ko dura jelo no binda do tia.
What Jakion? Apa the pay and a mid pool and la poor humium and ran, but ran pinton, Chiban Yakon, Koran that Kijalo, Kijben. Erin Sura Ken. Then Wada Kawaj Makuei. A chicken antok, Pankal Sudan. Kujalain Sudan. Erin Kakil Bolka. Kawaj Makuei. Then a clear quick Pankal Sudan. Ka area when in real boom. In real boom. When a Jimwan young rent. I Kawaj Makuei. Kawaj Kidinka. I can blow in. And to you, Balwell, Kulutan Yakon, here deal. Why Maki a clar in Riagin, watch it up. Then the deal you talk. Kulutan Yakon, a rogan local, Bulag Niala, Tawad, Kawaj Makuei. So much one week. Can I Yanko, Kalequila Palu, and one local Kidakito? Could we blow it no by keeping it no one what would happen? I can't hear the kilo. So I think I didn't hit Tennessee captain. In a lump of Lagina, talk home to me. I know your low. Charlie wrote there, he has his mantle. He will get his mantle, but he ran anything. He loved him number. Echo, but talk home then kill. When you told me to Yakon, could I hear you on the old? Any alien do collect. Kawaj Makuei here go. Kukachilo pin lock up. Kappa the pay, Yenkin Relachai. Kukoiko, won't you wait? Elegant Wiku, Renienki, you will elake, Kuluku Yaku. Memorial. In Luku. Yena Yan Luku. I like a Wiku. Then ya. Terra, you go catch you Kuchilo to know. I be. Oh, Papa. Tayenka Yan. A catching deer, Lincoln Yali, Renier in a chapo, where I nyai them and Hina weeping item. And I'm a poor pay, then a boy bite. Kitch up Lun Yang Louis pay. Reno, a polar in Ye Louis, La Coya Benton, call your queen Ali. Call your big chicken, walk Kidmanacala, Ali, like you are for that, could you to upon he won't go. We got a lady, Ben, they are all for who they are quite welcome. We are a break away when you quit, a being able to talk with the good. Who are the twink of Lloyd, Niakurot, Kulukuba, and I'm quite in 10 in Zamaliu, who I will twink.
Thank you, brother Dude. Thank you so much, John Dude. In Chule Japan, which allow me to go for Coach Ben Kayin, Madame. Regina Kamani Chuglet, Christina, by the way, believe. So now, Abijal Wablo Hotel, that will be a good thing. So we all can go and share our testimony about our hero Kawaj Makuei. We did not forget you, the women of South Sudan, who are here today. You have a voice, and we're going to ask you to share something. What do you know about a child and how that connects with that to her daddy. Another thing I want to say. Another one I want to mention too. We were Coach Ben Wabla Rombaga Jam to you in one time. You told more than 6 hours over there. Jam board manager or two. Address I pay in work if you guys don't know the address. Hilton Garden. Most of you may know on Broad Street. Address if you don't know anybody or you don't know the area, please follow us. We're going to drive right away from here to hotel. I think it's 4050 Kag Road, which is Kag actually started with COX Road, Glen Island. Glen is GLEN. Glen Island, okay. Island is ALLEN. Yes, ALLEN, yes, Glen Island. and the zip code is
We went to
23.
one of the meetings and had native food, and it was some of it pretty good, you know, and they had a dessert that I ate too much of, I think, but sort of like a potato dessert. It looked like mashed potatoes, but it wasn't. It was really good, too. I ate a lot of it. Well, let's bow our heads and pray and bless this meeting. Father, we thank you for all the blessings we have. We thank you for a good day, a good afternoon, and all the fellowship that we're going to enjoy tonight. Lord, I ask you to bless each person here and bless this meal in the hands that prepare. In Jesus' name, amen.
When do you define time for that day?
Well, we just start our program. What we will do actually, we will very much encourage everybody to have food, to order your food you want to, if the time allows you to. And while we are actually working to move forward with our program. So if women have served the food, please let the people go and serve themselves if they can. At this point, I want to recognize everyone who is here. The young community, various young community, Panchol, Rumbek, Kubula Panchol, Tweed, Gogrial area, Kujala Panchol, Yurul, and so on, and go on to Bor area, to Padang area, to Abiay, to other South Sudanese community, all over the world, as well as who are here today. Please, we appreciate that you are here to honor your great leader, Kawaj Makuei. This is a great opportunity for all to meet all of us. Some of us never met for almost a couple of years, 10 years to 20 years until today we met here in this event. So this is a great honor. So at this moment, as people are still outside, we have to start our program. And I told you before that we're going to start our program. We'll speak Dinka, we'll speak any language that you are comfortable with at this part. So what I would do, we have leaders who are here with us in the community. They always try to serve, they always try to help their communities. The activists, Midwin, Midwin, Pandin, Kwadiar Pandin, Kwaluku Pandin. So, we have a yin pursa, Buran, Mangar, the king Wajali, Bukshal, Bagatinia, Bashal, Balong, Bashal.
What is greater? Chamacong Bay with Kajal, Damokai.
Tamali, Tano, Twin, Wachap, Yabu. So, can you look at the Madi Bukshal? You get the little more for that. So, at this point, Ugala Twin Galwanda, Bukoy one bottom of Bukoy organized. Ugala Milakwa, Bob and Albania, the community leaders. I bent a major pay, I took quarter of your Pakin Alibay, couldn't wounded, Numten, Kawaj Makuei Mayat, Abuli Waman Malong, Malongdal, Jala Kocha Kiribin, Wama Yom, Milokak, the guy who laid a paper and I shook my dog. Could you bend the shit and gun? With quite Chicago, the Wamat you did, quite one and done the Georgia, the Wamat, Ganga, and many others who are come. Depend the cake, and get a pack of the cake. Quite one DC Abugli, Koya Kuma area, Kujala cake, Wamata Pawan, Tiban Chat, Kalaka, Kaloika, Kumo, near a pack of Kujaria, the Wenkin, wounded the yak, Achugleja. Kayan maintain one Abugyo, Kuran Bachol, and Anchol Malungadal, Bukatina, Bulu, more there. Malonga work really hard to put this event together as a community leader. He has done everything he could to make sure that the event will turn up. So later on, we're going to have everybody share his view about Kawaj Makuei, and we're going to have a time, about 5 minutes, 3 minutes. We're going to give everybody a chance to feed in and say what he wants. So, by Malong and Chocolate, you win. And more. Well, I check out one with Kawaj Makuei.
ana ran jam ko gan cham long dal mo bior ana bo panchal Cleveland Ohio ala jen ba bo we ko yu chibane ko yara kai kwa wa ma kai kwa ku jala mi ku ke ben a ja ko do ga le arin kan wada Kawaj Makuei ni chok bane ko ya ran jam ko ga ran to ko maktab panchal dulu di bol deng ya ran amun sanduk ku jala ran ni ban ba ki ban nan ko kien gel kien ban na kan tawo tawo ken ki der jam ko we en ala jen bo we war ki wada Kawaj Makuei chen kriya nyana kai da sai Kawaj ai chuột dia lan giật btia là thiêng phi cái này có yok cái là phải thế này cái đoạn kia này pin của tiền tích cực bao karan du nhà rồi cái này pin và thiêng theo vậy cái này mình nhà đây nên là cắt được ăn hồ coi vào chính để bắt mình chủ yếu cũng là thì chỗ này mặt nó coi cái này lôi phú thì qua đã có anh Makuei ini jel ko to o ko yan kilo bu keng pe kayan we ale ke we ko ci ban tamit da man nun chak lo we ko we to bai tan chuon mat ke wa ma da bol nyan kai dai chai Kawaj bang loy bang bia loy kana le yan ko we ka pe ko jela ko keng nam pi ci ko wi ra lo ale ke ga ya kana kepaten nyali bukan hiban mat hari ini pure pameran aja ban kesi media kapaya ni bukan pomnya punaberan ban atau kapaya benit ban tong ini kalau kau call kawada Kawaj Makuei aran cukup apa ciloi kayak yang 1983 ini cepat jod pancol MadingAweil kunin bar kadal Oke kau South Sudan, kuna ci jalo kol Kawaj ni marien, Kawaj ni ali jal tie, dil we ke dil kato sini cuidu, kudil ran ci Kawaj Makuei ben be community, pokok puat ci ciloi, ci jar riang pin, di mandat ci den bukan lok ben community bukan loy, kan ala jenuit bawa pacin gitu bela tuh ngapain? Ala jen bu ko ci ban tamit bu ko ke ci ko ko riam wada Kawaj Makuei ado ke galay nan bu ko tane thank you
Pak din chugle wa man malong I work real hard community leader lon chak lon te ka pay we ga chugle pay we ko de lu bol pana Kawaj Makuei ma yar we chugle pay di lon chak loy then chaklo kana kadi to pay without you could not be done to makta dun loyen mentine we ga bugle kubaloy I will turn this over also to I think that Ugalam community Juja Payton so I will call upon the Rumbek area gar community Korea Lapai why part of the community kwa kwa itegi kwa chilwa ilo fi haraka as well. I grew up as a young boy where I was trying to look up to somebody Makura Lagyo, somebody that Gen.Kawaj pay. Yeah, I don't know what I Lagyo. We got a child. So at this time, Makura Lagyo went around. I used to lag him a lot, and then come along again later on. So when you talk about more and more, you include those people in. You know, so I just want to let you know that today we have a sister here, a young girl, who will be speaking on behalf of Rumbek community Agar, Tarinton and Kaida, Tinwan, about this area. How into the bar? And you will be low, with the tab and low.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Akumdit, and I am the Secretary General of Rumbek Community USA. under the leadership of Kawaj Makuei, who was unable to make it today, but he passes his regards to all. Speaking on behalf of the Rumbek community, it is with great honor to be in your midst as we commemorate the life of the late Gen.Kawaj Makuei. So many great words have been uttered to describe the late, but in one word, we can all agree he was a hero. He will be remembered for the many sacrifices he has made during the First and Second Sudanese Civil War, along with his countrymen, as he fought for the liberation of his people and his country, and became one of the founding fathers of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, SPLM. His courageous acts have also prompted him to recruit thousands of soldiers from northern Barkhazab and selflessly march the men to Ethiopia. This group of recruits, as my brother just said, they later became known as the More Battalion. Gen.Kawaj was a true nationalist and a selfless individual. He has left a noticeable mark behind, standing as one of the most iconic figures in the history of South Sudan. While his departure has dimmed the hope of our country and what is to lie ahead, perhaps our efforts to strengthen the vision of SPLM will be worthy of the gift that we enjoy every day from our fallen heroes and heroines like late Gen.Kawaj Makuei. It is to go with no say he has left behind such a remarkable life, and he has paved that we will be for generations to come to follow. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In Chugle Japai, the Nashik Madol, the Larumbe community, Chito, Babenten, Bagayan represent. Most of the European community as well, and the Richmond as well, they saw you and they are here with you, and they support Kawaj Makuei, and we are so thankful for. Also, we are going on. Within 2 minutes, abo ngana akode jal pancho adonte Georgia kuyena ruwaga ka wandi da paydi ko to podu on bo jot be ben be diang me ken ya ko gena buk cho nyan ka ngir tari de be ben be dum tin ben cho tan randi ruwaga yin ko ran un tie dik ko chin rod jot ba lang do diang be
Hello, I can move, but we'll call you by. And so I'm getting a cut. Yeah, I think the deed was about Kawaj Makuei. So, the young people you can wear Taban, I jump Randun right in Britain. They mean the Kawaj. I don't think so being it, I don't random so close. They'll tend to the game. So, when we're in a beer and go call you 1 new then, could be sugar pink a chin work, not a canning ran. Why, a wound daughter. And cho là ngân khốt đen major man Kawaj Makuei ai cho là đút major so đen major quả đút major karan kamen so cái chi riak lôi ta bản cái yom chi diet chết của mình chi hòa man mà lông chủ đến yom cái phun miết cái yom cái đó yom mình chi yom ya có nữa yom cái phun miết cái yom cái đó yo men tie gin wala yo chi tia ko yo me ko pun met ko yo me ko ro so ken ya ko le ko tin chi le kraj kwe ke pat tene ka wan di chen men duk tene wa dan ne bi tene wo chi wo pun met ko chu ban du tene ka ma no mu ko so wa chi di ko balwen ye ma ngi we ne ben we ginu gin wala yen Sudan or Kawaj Makuei ra ni da a chi di balwen tin awet could be milk could be need a deck and ran right a cake in a total. So when the dinner, but thank you.
Thank you so much, Nkangel. Maintain Gabu Shawl, MadingAweil community, very much, and we can put around Chading Matoto, more there, MadingAweil. In general, why Jamon and Shawl community, and a golden, Kubay Big Akin maintain denga book tie, we think your value and Aweil community to be like near. They want to buy.
Shukran bol guy. Tan koi kujan rian jan chol dengor deng MadingAweil Awilis. Ane chupo miat bakoj ge chiraka kuja koi kongar ka keben ane arke ku big band bargo. Ane che MadingAweil, but MadingAweil is supposed to ban and call it the Malik. Kayen bardo alang kichuro luay o area entire dimtingan lang mandan chiriak riang tere la pai a chiriak ta lang o koyen ke ko ya ul ko en chike gen lo bi ban cause ran kan atyak ya kol kan shol garang ma jonga tiang e ran kan poi to akla. So we call one thing MadingAweil chi di America ko ke ban kan Kawaj Makuei kan ne ke chiro loy wok so ka ja diaw abak ko koi ko ga boten ku bi kan Kawaj bi ban atan wa choi te ko MadingAweil amaten ko loy ku ya kol kan che dia wen beno Kawaj dur awi ku bu ban wa taban lang system taw culture mon jang kujala kasitan o koj MadingAweil ta chi sultan da chen ka to kai loy ai I think ro loy tan mon jang ban ta chi kaj kanitong kujito bardu ka ya lui celebrate because kaj ke koj lui celebrate MadingAweil one there koi thor lang ke la lang rieng ti wana with rieng wet pola pai kwa koi na jat ka chuk bi pol betong be pali go kamadi da won ben tiang du la loy kali kai ne chitok ya kating so en ke na kiran chi kan wana with rieng bu yito kador ku bi miti kor bi ngi jo ran kan en celebrate because eran wana thor pai kayen we ko ci wed ban junubin kullu amatan Kawaj Makuei is just a son of MadingAweil, but is a son of the motherland of South Sudan, the home that we love, regardless what. So I ran to Benetaken, make sure that you came, and we appreciate your happiness and your attendance for Kawaj Makuei. And to make it short, Kawaj Makuei, people were talking about more Koryom, but I'm saying this, Kawaj Makuei, the past troop of the SPLA that went down for the first time to fight is called Jamus, and he was the one that was elected by Dr. John to lead that, going toward Bar al-Ghazal, and he was passing in Bor. When he was passing in Bor, I believe some of the young boys from the Bor, they know this song and they were the one who made it. Leng ton rioi ka chu gwang nom le Kawaj Makuei che pori leng ton rioi ka chu gwang nom John Maral, I know you guys know that song, and it was created by Bor. The second one was Polo Jamus, who was Tiger Battalion, was led by our president, and then Koryom came after Tiger. And then more was the group when Kawaj Makuei reached down for Aweil. It was the group that he recruited them to come. So more was number 3. Jamus, Tiger, and then more. And then follow the rest, including Deng Mtoto and from Intifada. So that was a great thing, and I believe that Our kids have to know this picture. This is a history that go along to generation and generation, that they should know how did South Sudan came about. It took the life to become a country that have a nation, has a flag. So we are coming here to celebrate Kawaj Makuei as the son of South Sudan, and he fight for us. He died for us. The believers always say that Jesus Christ died for us. But people who have a nation also, they should mention those who died for us. Jesus came and died for Christians. Kawaj Makuei and the rest and Dr. John, they died for the South Sudanese people. If they could have not died, you guys could have not been here right now, if I'm wrong. Mark me wrong. If they were alive right now, there was no country called South Sudan. For them to have South Sudan that we enjoy right now, it is their blood. So we should not forget about them. We have to celebrate them. We have to name the road by their name. We have to do something good by their name. So Kawaj Makuei is not just a son of Malwalgernia, but is a son of entire South Sudan, and he gave his life like Jesus Christ, he gave his life. So I will stop there, and we have to enjoy tonight. It is our night. We have to celebrate, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Matoto. Thank you so much. As we're moving on and we try to wrap up, I will ask Boer community, one of them to come and share something about the men that they know in the movement. So they have been agreed that I should call upon Wamada Jol, Oben Bukatinyal Balwil. That is a big plus.
Good evening. I will blend a little bit English and Dinka so that most of the audience here are Dinka, and few individuals that cannot speak Dinka, then I can talk a little bit of Dinka and English so that we can share the burden of being here. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, tonight about the very important hero, General Kawaj Makuei, who has been acclaimed with good times. And most of the people that spoke before me talk good things about him and how he was dedicated to lead most of the soldiers during the moment. If I can tell you about General Kawaj Makuei from today, as I'm here, it will be more than what we acclaim, because he was a great man with that era, with the South Sudan and Sudan being in a trouble, being a nation that was oppressed. And some individual took arms. That period of time in 80s, it was so complicated for such an individual to give their life so that this nation that we enjoy now should prosper. As you heard about him, myself in 1980s, when Kawaj Makuei passed down through Wartown, there was a good song that was composed by us that encouraged us even up to date. That says, Kawaj Makuei, Achir Pio there. In Dinga Bo language, there is something that has a value, consistently something that has a value and something that has a determination. That's why we call Kawaj Makuei a Chirpio there. He's a very strong man that can lead that soldier from about 3-month walk from Barak Gadal to Ethiopia. We learned through him. Even this nation now, Kawaj Makuei, when they fought for this nation, he did not turn back. He was looking forward. And then when this nation got it independent, and Kawaj Makuei, he sat down as a great man, like the rest, that enjoy South Sudan now. He didn't say anything. He sat down and said, "You gentlemen, young men, take this nation from here." And he sat down. He didn't say anything. He was one of the great men that had no complaint, but he fought vigorously more than some of the icons now in South Sudan. But he did not raise any complaint of being that way. Like when he passed away, Kawaj Makuei went through tough time. I heard that, but he did not complain. The nation should have done something good for this man before he passed away, because he had done something better than he is. This is how people respect the nation. We should respect those such individuals. That's why the nation, should exist, or the nation exists, because of such great men. When we take care of them after the deterioration of life. When all these chaos happened in 2013, Kawaj Makuei didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. He was surprised, but he didn't say anything. He said, I'm the bigger man. I should not speak that much. But you, the youngest, should refer this nation. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, South Sudanese, let us learn something now if we do not learn it. Let us learn it now if we do not learn it. Let us experience something if we do not experience it. Do you know why? Because we South Sudanese should have been the better people in the nation. Elsewhere, because we are so lucky. We went everywhere around the world. In good countries like the United States of America, in Europe, and elsewhere, we should have done better. Our nation should have not been in such a mess now. Because we have resources, we have minds. We have things that can bring that nation to existence. You, MadingAweil, as a community, it's the greatest community in Dinga. But it's the most peaceful community in Dinga. I'm not lying. It's the most peaceful community in Dinga. Rather than we, Dinga Boer. I do appreciate that essence. We do appreciate that behavior, so that we should maintain this behavior, then the nation should rise. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when war happened, since 2013, within the group of SPLM, what I always say is this. Quote me wrong or right. When you have 3 criminals, let me put it into this. You have 3 criminals, robbers, the rob band. When one of the 3 criminals turn around and went to the FBI and says, let me confess, I was wrong. I was among the 3 criminals that used to rob bank. But after that I have realized that we have been doing wrong. Now, I'm telling you, the two other individuals are now still practicing the same behavior I used to do. What will the FBI do? Will you leave the man alone and loitering on the street because he tells them the truth? Or will the FBI hold him accountable as far as his accomplice? They have the same capacity of the crime. They committed the same crime, but that individual came out and says, so that it should be relieved and said, I have done nothing. We robbed the bank, we got $1 million now, leave me alone now, I have $1 million. And pursue those who got $1 million and they're still robbing the bank. No, you still got to be taken, you still got to be held accountable as the guy that is still robbing the bank. This is what we should do, we South Sudanese. Sometimes we miss the truth, and we just go around and speak what we think is the right thing for us, is the rightful thing, but it's wrong. This is the time we should learn. This is the time we should turn around and ask ourselves, what happened? And what is going on wrong? Who went wrong? Yep. And who is doing wrong now? I was wrong, then I'm right now, today. Let us justify ourselves. And our justification is this. If things happen back home, we should not be part of the escalation. We should be part of the solution. But it always happens when things happen wrongly at home. We should be a part of escalation, and the thing just grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And then when they grow bigger, there will be no solution. It just the problem is in everyone's hands. That's not a nation where a problem should be solved by everyone recklessly. I like this individual because of his dedication, because of what he put forward to become a man, to become a nation forsaker. We should learn, we should copy him, as well as others that are doing better, or doing good for the nation. But let us pray tonight so that things should turn around in South Sudan. Because what is happening in South Sudan is not an individual, it's everyone's problems. Either you look at it, either you ignore it, it still can affect you. Whether you try to be a part of a solution, that is much better. Thank you all, and you Aweil people. Keep that essence of being calm, of being a majority, with common sense. We do appreciate that, as well as either my minority communities, and we should keep that example, so that we should follow. The rest should follow. And that is a great thing a human being can do. To be peaceful. There is a thing John used to say. John Garang used to say this. The chakal, the nugget. The chakal, the nugget. This is what human being does. If you fight, you have to talk. If you talk and you don't understand yet, you fight. You come back, you talk. You don't just fight forever. There's nothing called fight forever. So let us see that. And that's why it is always a human being concept. We fight and we talk. Thank you very much.
Oh man, that is amazing. To be honest, John, thank you so much. Let me tell you something, man. You see, I tell people every time, what they call young community, or young people, or Denka, you call them Denka. What keep the hope alive to this past and millennium in Africa is the truth. Only when the Monjang slip away from the truth, Satan will take over. Yep, Satan will take over. And then I have individuals in Monjang community that they want to build lie as house. And that lie, they want to build a house that they want to live in. And they want to tell you exactly, you're the one who knows the truth, that no, you don't tell you, what you are saying is not true, but what you are saying is true, and it's not true. And these are the people also containing the word to maintain the word for quite a while, like George said. You have to fight a year, or maybe 2 years, or maybe 5 years, or maybe 20 years. But when you fight a word forever, what are you going to achieve? So, I have seen people in my own community who will never accept the truth. They will not say, you know, if you tell the truth, you are the enemy. If you tell the truth, you are the Nyagat. If you tell the truth, you are the rebel. And let me tell you something. You see, I got a phone call few months when Malong left Juba. They told me that, you know what, Malong left. And they told me, you know what, there's a judge have been sent, battalion have been sent to guard Malong in Europe. They told me, you know what, there's a Bamban may also come to ban Malong. Please do something about Malong. I said, who am I to do something about Malong? And I'm not raised without Malong. I was not a commander of Malong. But there's one thing that I know. And then people went and convened Malong. I said, Malong, you have to go back. People of Europe. And we thank Europe community for attending Malong. And one thing we know, we ask ourselves, who are we going to fight? Malong is going to fight who? The same Denka? The same brothers? And what reason? You have to go back to Juba. Deal with your both in that way you can. But this kid have to go back to Juba. And Malong went back to Juba. Whatever is going on today, the same lies over and over and over. Today we heard that Malong house has been guarded by 500 soldiers. For what? And all those 500 soldiers, all of them are Denga. And they want to kill out the Denga. What kind of Denga are you, man? It's a Denga when it's a It's a Denga when it's a Denga Jaban and Belida. And then you want to tell me they want to prove me wrong? I then go try to stick with God values. God tell me to do a right thing. A couple of years ago I heard in America, God man have to murder the man. I said, this is wrong. How would you murder the man, man? How would you do that? That is not a culture of God. God wants you to have a woman and man. So when you have things like that, you can't live a shock. So the question I want to say is this. So what I want to say is this. Thank you so much, God, for bringing this one. We don't want to go to that topic. We know we're fed up. We know we don't want to touch that topic, but I'm glad you brought it up. We are moving forward. Sudan will rise. I know for sure we'll rise. Without those leaders in South Sudan. And I guarantee you, mark my word. We're going to rise. We're going to have unity. We're going to come together. We're going to be brothers and sisters. We're going to be Genubian again. And we're not to do it. No question about it. And anybody doubt you that said, you know what, you cannot do it. Well, he's not God. Zola Rabina. Why could Darius, he can walk in Walmart 24 hours and tell you that, you know what,
to us and see whether we fulfill his choose or not. Therefore, remembering his name, anybody knew but on week, the family members, you are not MadingAweil. In the community, Aweil, could you know me? Hi, Daddy. Could you know you, Balwin? In our uncle, Kawaj Makuei, that South Sudan. And the only way, being a job, we are a better place for us to live. About the same spirit, and if you use to the Kawaj job, struggle. We are in Dukuchoki and Kuikuchu, you lost enough. That is spirit, which you can go with you. Oh, got a long way to go. When the spirit, need our uncle thing. When the spirit showed the country today. Let's find within us. We are Jordan and Kayaki, Kubela, somebody else. Take good. That is spirit. One entire by. To you lost no. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Kirakon. You should do your part. And now we are going to move forward to
Kawaj Makuei. Kaban koy bi da fa ci jam Kawaj Makuei. Ci alom ba be bere dan. Ko biye ya jama. Ai ce ka tina kan ka biye. 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 Biye ko. Oh my God! So we do one by Lizzie, quite you know. Yeah, I was and a book well and Kawaj Makuei. A tarira kitin a haraka shabi when I SPL. I will go a beer. Then be that beer can I go at tarira. But home you called them. 1983. Uncle Kawaj Makuei, Uncle Lualdin was Kegale, Miakol, Kegale, Kayu, Unchi Miakol, Jal Kega, Shabbat Gabier. Kajo Koro boy the Bianca. So when they come on what? Can I have taken a tea well and Lualdin was a cheap man married. When a chicken man more than 8,000. Then he can I kill a bill farm to Kuikuang Island? Can I kill a I think I just 16 Arabian lorry. Then me teacher to high school machine university. Go look at them. They are called Bi miakol bi kujot ke lekumanwat. Talato tamanin gatar wana ke pinka lule ko jaka laku emi tabiye ke kange ka pani chola riya ye na ko no Uncle Kawaj Makuei ya jama kani chol ba bira lule jil karo eche Biran ke juya nyanya wan kubela tani nyanya tu ende haraka shabi mantina ache hizi ko yari ya pia ko mo kani tu ke na beka je alam jinu Sudan ache bu ban pe istemari ene be to ka kai freedom achi babe pachu belo point lakini dini alijabii wale dera na chol yolden jomo wala yi wala kawai achika ywe wende chol ko ntan shara Sudani kala fi Khartoum kujen ke la Quran ke kawun lo tie de wa ko mo be yin ba ke kon ta nya nya wan ko le bol men ti ro ra chi o da ko yi ni te ro dia do en do ngo en ki chi ko na lo le kana bie e yo ka chi pel me ku dong randi da wan chi ko ti chi ke la ro ro mi de na de pio a kon ngon be tangi kini jol tahrir ngon chiro lo tahrir ye na ne chi zaman di do go ga cha gno ana jam di jaliuna di je na ma ja ku dan community na lakini wadon tair chi en chol na bie lual ka alwel ki kon jam to koy ni ene chi en ben jam kon we community ya we kujela kani chol Sudan na matan ko ta wo ga kani ya na lom bu lo ka to ya na chi de bentin chi jam no ku lo kana ka che dio be ka la che dio kana la che dio la no e karil chi ka lo runo an chi la ke galom bi wo gen ja beto ko bu ko ja ye real bio bira ne na ge ko didwan ti la ro re mo ti la do ko ko wan garam ma bio e che me ke de ke ya ne de video ka ti yi am ko lo al din won de la ye ne ni uncle Kawaj Makuei pa ye ne na ba ko ite Kawaj Makuei se ki dia pe wo ko da bien lekin wo ga ki dia ba ke e ku wi ke we o ki be ke we ti ta ma ki o ta rir go de chu be lo ki da bro lo ya ma ko ti la pin a bu lu ko big be la lu be de za kana ti bu ko ta pin e kala rom ka bi da rom garang ma bi ru ba ja long nyap ki be ba chi ko lo ria lakini bro chopping ko chi me ya ga man dia o pia go ko ben ko e ko ke tem le mi de mi ko a chen ke bi ke be ma e chi be ko ke ko wa ko ye ne na chi bi ja ma pe na ko je na la no e lo wona ke da ga dai ti to ko ja chi mu de re ke de tui dang bro lo na yen we ka ba ka to ye ni cho nya de nyong ko a bie ma
we're moving on. We'll better quick few minutes and move on so we can pull our Mangar, please we need you. say something, you can. Kalau dia arko anti dong karo, ko very important big jam. So go ahead.
Thank you, Brother Bull. I appreciate the opportunity. Since we are not only Monjing in this room, I will try to incorporate and share others. I will go back and forth in English and Denka. I am Angelo Makuei from Rumbek, and I came from Newport News, Virginia. And on behalf of myself and my family, my wife Stephanie, she's not Denka, she's an American. And I would love also to share with her. Let me begin by appreciating the Aweil community we have traveled so far. It was wonderful to see a friend of mine and my teacher, MadingAweil. I didn't see him for a while. When I was attending Catholic in Kakuma, most of them who were teachers came from what we call REC. So, from Rumbek, start from Tony and Tiamola, Algeria, we call them REC. So when we go to class, they begin to say, Gen.Kawaj, Alandin. So, but MadingAweil has been really instrumental. I'll be able to thank my friend for teaching the word of God. I appreciate when I see him. Many things have been said about this man right here. I've attended, I spoke last time when we have prayers in the other church. And I have seen what my friend Kirakol said earlier. If you look to your right and look to your left and ask yourself as South Sudanese, what is the difference between us and those generations? If Kawaj Makuei was able to mobilize thousands and thousands of youth to walk over thousands of miles to go to Bilpam to come back, what is wrong for a Aweil community to drive in 200 miles to come here? What's wrong with that? If those young men can walk with no shoes on and no clothes to go to Bilpam because of this man mobilizing them, what's wrong with the Aweil community that they cannot fill this room? So whatever the case might be, we Jinubin must be very careful, because we are losing generations. It seems to me we are a generation who don't have principle, who cannot die for anything, who don't have commitments of anything, because we are like wind. And that must change. And that's not a Aweil community alone, but also South Sudanese Rumbek community. When they came the path to Rumbek, they went. So that's the challenge, because when welding issue was done, I was there. And I have seen. I know commitment of Aweil community. You are great people. And I always say, you can disagree with me. If we are all our Aweil community, we South Sudanese would have been better off. I came from Rumbek. Why you all crazy? Why you not but the bang money? But we are always patient, and we have seen in the bush we were there. And patient will have done, given the numbers, given the least commanded, but the careless. But our vision was one South Sudan. So keep that spirit up. And again, you have to change to be like your generation. Don't change to be this side of the world. So our politics, I know sometimes are complicated. That's the message to the Aweil community. to my South Sudanese people, we have a long way to go. If we are losing such kind of people, if you count for the last 5 years, we have lost enough. Those elders from any community, but we are always like fish in the river, going up to one another. Now the challenge we have is our children. What will they say about us, these little kids? When the time comes, when some of us die, when we come to that old man, what will they say about me and about you? What are we doing in this country to make sure these children will talk about us when time comes? Let us be very careful. Sometimes I said, I'm blessed and I'm better off. I will never excuse sometimes. My wife is African American. If I mess up, you might have an argument, because maybe she's married to an American girl. But what excuse do you have if you're married to a Denka woman? What would you say? We are in a completely different society. We need to engage our children in church and other places. We must work together to defy our differences. What about happening back home? Believe me, I have a friend who I met in college. He's from Ethiopia. His daughter was my classmate. He asked me, are you South Sudanese? I said, yes. So what are you doing? I'm going to school. So what do you want to do? I'm going back to South Sudan. He laughed at me. He said, my friend, you're not going anywhere. I said, why? He said, I have been here 25 years. And every year I say, I'm going to Ethiopia. And every year I say, I'm going. But now I've been here 25 years. So you got to think. You're not going anywhere. Think how you can take care of yourself. This is what we have with South Sudanese. But actually, we have to think hard how we can butt ourselves off and raise those children until the time comes. Volga, thank you very much, my friend, for always doing your best. I know most people disagree with you, but you don't, including me, sometimes we disagree, right? But that doesn't stop you most of the time. So, man, we keep pushing. I like that. I like that you keep pushing for things. Thank you, Aweil community. What we are doing here today is a celebration for our Uncle Kawaj. A child will thank you. The challenge now, we will be here. Man, the poor year. I know Pira America really. Nifka Muke, Boga buy in Kibeto Yenya. Yellow Yam in the man. But me go back a muk. Kuba like a while. For many of you, from your my wife, if we talk about this man, we are talking about Andrew Jackson. We are talking about John Adams, Abraham Lincoln. These are the people we are talking about in American perspective. We are talking about Colin Powell in our current time. So he's not a simple man in this community and in the South Sudanese community. So my time is up. I thank you all very much. I thank the people of Aweil community who traveled far to come here. Keep up, work together, keep your unity that you used to have. So don't let politics, they're going nowhere. Just work together and set an example. Don't go back here, don't go to go where they are equal, allow you him. Look in 10 where I'll think you do. You'll take away to go. So work together, thank you.
Speaking of Kawaj Makuei, I and many colleagues grew up at a time when this gentleman, Kawaj Makuei, was a role model to all of us. I know him personally. Met him in 1988. He's a man of no nonsense. He's a man that believes all of us deserve equal chance. He was a liberator. He was a hero. Much has been said about this great man we know, Kawaj Makuei. Men like Kawaj Makuei will be forever missed by all of us. The reason I took microphone, I did not want to say much, but I just want to acknowledge that everything that has been said is true. Each one of us here has been touched by this gentleman. Whether you're from Nuer, you're Nubians, you're from Dinkabo, you're from what part of South Sudan, Kawaj Makuei has touched you one way or another, without even you knowing. And so I want to appreciate a child and and her family to be strong and know that we all love Kawaj Makuei, and he will be forever missed by all of us. Thank you so much again. I'm Bolakum of Akumdit Studio. I've done so much to this community of Aweil, and I'm so grateful that I keep coming back to serve you more. Thank you.
Thank you, Bol, and many others. Mangar, thank you so much. Also, our brother who spoke here really well about the whole community. And I guarantee you, you guys are right on that. And the whole community actually, whatever reason going on within South Sudan community, they're still going through the challenges as well. South Sudan are going through challenges as well. Based on division, what is going on in South Sudan and which as well as the whole community. So the people will also share the same concern as you people of South Sudanese. So now I would invite Gen.Kawaj, one of the maybe representative of the government within this area. Gen.Kawaj, I believe. Is that your name? Alec. Okay, Alec. I never been around you guys. I don't even know your names. So I'm here in DC. I'm in DC. So bar you Eugene Babiman Jam, but I think I believe I late.
Chắc không mà dám mà đi kể yêu. Suy bây giờ khói cổ quý này dần. Thanks everyone. I didn't expect this. My name is Captain Alec Garangatem. I am a South Sudanese, as you've seen me. I work in the Embassy of South Sudan as a deputy consular. In the consular office, we do the consular services, such as giving visas, issuing passports, and nationality. On behalf of the government of South Sudan, little me standing before, I would like to give thanks to everyone, to all the South Sudanese communities, and our invited guests from different countries, and the United States citizens that are here. Good evening, everybody. As I stand before you, yes, the ambassador is not here, but his lovely wife is here. Her Excellency Nimeda Bangmacham and their lovely son. We're here to support everybody and the community that is here today, and given a chance to have a speech today in this great celebration, celebrating the life of our late Lieutenant General Kawaj Makuei. He's a great man. To me, that was born during the struggle, raised up in the struggle, living and working. He has touched us in different ways and in different ways, basically. All the first speakers that spoke before me have said all great things about him, and I'm here to say he is an influential man. He touches young lives like us. When I was in my second year in a university, I was in 2009. If I get Africa, things are tight. Getting dollars is hard to go to a foreign country. But the Lieutenant General phoned me at the Exchange Forex Bureau. Because I need dollars. My dad gave me pounds, but I have to get dollars. So like, okay. He helped me to go through the door to meet the director, so that I could get the exchange. That was the first. The second time I came, when I was almost finishing, I was to do my intern, and then they refused me because I did banking and finance. You have to know somebody inside there. My dad died when I was 2 years old. So you find your way. Yale Baba, how can I find my way? You fought for this land and you have to do my dad can challenge you, and that's why I'm here today. He again helped me and took me through, and I got my intern, and I did my internship through his connections. He's a great man. If we're to talk about him, if I am to express everything he has done to me and to other young folks and to South Sudan, I could say a neighboring country will take us till tomorrow morning. And if you're willing to hear, I am ready to say everything. But I think we had a long distance drive to go back. I am so thankful for his life. His life is a gift to all of us and to the people of South Sudan. What I want to add in that is there's so many questions about our work, what we do, and how we do it. Everybody has access. You can call the embassy. If not, I am here right now. Any question concerning the consular services, Captain Elect is here to serve you, and that's why I'm in the United States to help you, everybody. Aweil wangi Kenya, wangi Nier, wangi Medic, Kuriale Kada, Mading, watar ke koi kagui watar ke yun ko langin maram, ke koi kampe wogalonga, but the great commanders led us all the way, and he's among them. And Pumian, Kenya na Aweil, Kukaya Tinton, Kukaya Nyanduno Sudan. I am so grateful to all of you. Thank you, everybody. God bless you all. God bless South Sudan. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. To be honest with you, initially, I'm still questioning the job you guys are doing in DC, even also in Africa. Our people are think they need change, and change will come very soon. No question about that. Watch your limpio, consume more, watch your limpio, ben. Oh, watch your limpio, ben this time around. Akuma milk, coin might be not. You will walk with Akuma Jamgo and Bulgara. We a war of ideas, not a war of guns. If you involve in a war of guns, you are in trouble with Bulgaria, because Bulgaria beat that you can do, by the way. I will do that. I have no question about that. I'm very confident about what I do, what I believe in, and what God actually me ali madol ko me ali monjang ko me ali bi in America cha kang le ba pin ba ting ya dai ba dai pa ba ngi ngulo ko dai ngurai kach ko ci ben ya ko le ben monjang pa ko le ci ko le jik ko le jik ko nyali ko wuli ke le jik ko wuli le jik. As long those are not going to be met in South Sudan, we are going to bring the monjang back to legit, which I will nyali. So I want to thank you, and I want to thank what you do, and for coming by here, and to share with us your support for the Kawaj Makuei Mayor. You took the pay kuyan work by we got to will she want to mangar. The reason why I don't disagree with you always is because then I come from a community of democracy and we teach all in Iran, and that's why I don't take gun. I don't. When you disagree with me, I believe it's not a war. It's a war of ideas and opinions. In the end, Kawaj Makuei, by the way, Fujian can't get around you. A couple of years ago, and I mentioned this in that event I did in church, other church. As a young boy, I was able to ride a car. The first time in my life, I never saw a car until Kawaj Makuei came along with this car. And I jump in. And then when I jump in the car, Kawaj Makuei was having an election with another opponent called Aweil. And it was a big election for concerned to our village where Shawon and Aweil is a big deal for us. It was a big election. Kawaj Makuei was having, and I mentioned this song, and those songs actually phrase Walding Ramdan Yallo, Ramdan Yalko, Ramdan Yallo, Ramdan Yal Kawaiwa, Kawaiwa, Ramdan Yalka, Rambena Kokudo, Dilu, the Bull, Ding, Hiwa, Rambena Kokudo, Korang Ashamiya, Hiwa, Rambena Kokudo, Yawun, Hiwa, Rambena Kokudo, Yawun Ashamiya, Rambena Kokudo, Yawun Rijiding, Rambena Kokudo, Yawun Rajiding, Rambena Kokudo, Korang Ashamiya, Rambena Kokudo, Yawun Tong. Rambena Kokudo, a Jongamalonga, Rambena Kokudo, don't dance to Yalo. So I want you to know this. A man like Kawaj Makuei, and I was a young boy like that boy right there. And I jumped in and I was told Kawaj is going to election. I said, and then I got to while I election, I couldn't go to a check. Well, I'll be fine. Kaya tinyu kulele yen kichi wolo Kawaj Makuei pet karan cho gang nyol ko ye gang nyol ye le gang bu ko to jur kulele diara ngor ale makai diara ngor kida wolo Kawaj Makuei le diara chi ngor wa mon jang wa kwa chi nyale cha ko cha wala dik wa break ya ku diara kai ko ngor wote de ko ye ko ja elect chi kwa ye win 99 at that time. Kawaj became the great man in that village until this day when he went to the movement. So rana shira poli galda Kam Teria Pai. So Bolakun, Limbachol, Bin music, Wallo, and Yorokun, Wamada Kurgan, Bukaj, and Bunamado.